I feel you burn all over me. One hit of you is all I need.
All to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Joe.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
It's like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. Gets good distance on it. Brahim Diaz, aim forwards. Bremer. Danilo chasing after it. Rafinha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Neymar. Neymar knocks it out wide. Lovely feet. Danilo takes a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lofted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fabinho. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes, out to the left it goes. There are a few waiting for it, and that's aimed into the middle. Unahi has played it long. Vinicius Junior played out to the left flank. And here's Vinicius Junior. Unahi. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brazil have a free kick. Danilo. Fabinho. Clipped into space. Hakimi tries to clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Riyad. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! And it's a goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil gain their reward with an early goal. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Fabinho gently done. And here's Rafinha. Brilliantly cut out. And it's played forward. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Fabinho. Fabinho forwards and with intent. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. El Nawi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. And the ball is out of play.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. Danilo. And he decides to cross it. And that was very necessary. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. Tries a deft little ball. Ball's gone out of play. Turns and goes back. Vinicius Junior!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Nawi with the clearance. And it's Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo gets a cross in. And he's there to clear it. Well, they could break here. Brazil making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Unahi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So much time and space here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Danilo cuts it out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Danilo. Brazil have got themselves in front very early here. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? It's a great ball. Real chance! Brahim Diaz. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's running through. Caresses it through. Hakimi. That is a brilliant interception. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Riyad gets over and intercepts. Riyad, that's a sharp pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bremer gets across to intercept that. Rafinha. Plays it through. He's onto it in a flash. And here's Neymar. Hakimi. Diop, nicely aimed pass. Bremer. Brazil are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, great header! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Danilo, now here's the delivery. Bremer. Rafinha. And here's Neymar. He's beaten the last man. Brahim Diaz. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Neymar. Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior tries to dink it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fabinho. Great run on the overlap here. Aimed in towards the centre. Another chance from a corner. Rafinha plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Calmly anticipates. Bremer shifted upfield, and it's Guimaraes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, good ball. Riyad gets it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Dinks one through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. El Nawi. Unahi. Strong running down that left flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bremer getting this one clear. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Can he deliver? Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. Danger averted for now. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. He can run onto that. And he's there to get it away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, can he get onto this? Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Danilo. Rafinha. Danilo could try cutting inside here. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he spark a counter here? And it's played forward. And that has been clubbed away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's played into the area. It's really well cleared. And here's Neymar. Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has been cleared. It's a quick ball upfield. Moved on forwards. Short changes him with that pass. Brahim Diaz. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Rafinha goes short. Played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Al-Ainawi forwards and with intent. Unahi. Al-Ainawi succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Fabinho shifted upfield. Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz looking to run onto it. That's going to go a long way. What a throw in. El-Ainawi. Unahi. Fabinho played out towards the right wing. Do have a chance to counter here. And here's Neymar. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Vinicius Junior, over to the left. And that's been won straight back. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes played out to the left flank, back into the middle, and here's Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Riyad, oh, good looking ball. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. Rafinha with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Neymar. That has been knocked clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bremer. Marquinhos, that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Riyad, aim forwards. Bremer. Marquinhos. Al-Ainawi, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Marquinhos. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Marquinhos. And that could set him on his way. Now it's come to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Long ball looking to counter. Unahi. And it's played forward. And it's Diaz. Good run down the right. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Nice control. Hit into the middle. And the shot chance, surely! It's there! Right back in the game!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Vinicius Junior. Cleared without complication. Danilo. And he's there to clear it. Brazil have reclaimed it. Danilo. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Guimaraes. And here's Rafinha. Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fabinho. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Played out wide. He's free, he has got space. Might be, has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
El Ainaoui aim forwards. Neymar cuts out the pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar. Neymar, head over towards the opposite flank. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Good play. Hakimi. Played out to the right. Brahim Diaz. That's very neat. Can he find the finish? Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vinicius Junior. That pass just didn't quite work. And here's Rafinha. Here's shapes to shoot. Oh, it's come loose. A chance to play it in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Shot! Unahi. Diop, gently done. Picks it up out wide. Neymar can get it clear. Marquinhos clears it away. Oh, he's found him in space. Chooses to go back. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here. That is good strength. Shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Guimaraes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The referee brings the first half to a close. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, they could... Rafinha! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's off target and by quite a way. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Danilo. El Nawi. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. Marquinhos. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's a little off target. Diop. Diop goes forward. Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played with finesse. And he's heaved it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by...
He's one-on-one! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for it! And it's Hakimi. Adli. Nice physical challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred. Diop makes the interception. Hakimi, aim forwards. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Danilo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Adli wins the duel this time. Adli. El Ainaoui. Moved on forwards. Bremer getting this one clear. Rafinha, who has set up 2 goals. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Danilo with the mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers. Adli. Marquinhos. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. El Ainaoui forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. And that is a little undercooked. Riyad, aim forwards. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Decent progress down the left. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
it's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Fabinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's cut it out. And it's Hakimi. Very nicely done. Adli. Adli. Spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Hello, Nawi. It's run loose here. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. Proves too strong. Brahim Diaz. Fabinho. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Adli. Now he's got space here. Can he get onto this? And that's put paid to a promising move. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Bremer shifted upfield. And it's Danilo. And here's Rafinha. And here it's Neymar! Hello, Nawi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach.
Morocco really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Time to deliver. Oh, nice touch. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fabinho attempts a clearance. El Ainaoui. the finish! More pressure on the opposition goal. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior, and here's Neymar, and that's a good ball. Has another go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Hakimi clears it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's come back to the keeper. Bremer. Vinicius Junior. Out to the right. Chance! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Over to the left. And it's Adley. Gets into some space. Lovely bit of skill. El Ainawi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Diop played up towards the front line. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha, gently done. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. Great work on the overlap. And the ball's come loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafinha, and here's Neymar. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's the throw. Morocco can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Marquinhos. Bremer. Quality ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Diop. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played down the flank. Cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. Diop. Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. And it's played forward. Neymar. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Danilo. "75 minutes played. And here's Neymar.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
El Ainaoui. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's in a good position here. That's tidy. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi, that's a delicate pass. Oh, smashing header! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Morocco making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
El Ainaoui. Showing good feet. Adli. Chance for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Marquinhos. Marquinhos gently done. The most accurate pass. Riyad forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. We expected better, and so did he. El Ainaoui. That has found him in acres of space. And here's Adley. Can he finish? Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Morocco really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vinicius Junior, and here's Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Elects to cross.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's been drilled forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he cuts out the supply. Brazil desperately searching for the winner here. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Vinicius Junior, and a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Fabinho aimed forwards. Could be danger here. Oh, it's come loose. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries to get it clear. Now it's Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That has been cut short. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
And here's Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. Shot a goal! Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Moved on forwards.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Danilo. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Danilo. This looks promising. Rafinha. Oh, good spread. Danger averted for now. Bruno Guimaraes have it back and can go again. It really is now or never. Great chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Diop driven forward. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Neymar. Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diop gets good distance on it. Fabinho. Rema. Danilo. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Nawi. It's really well manoeuvred. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Fabinho shifted upfield. Adli. Oh, easy pickings there. Out for a throw. Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's neat. And he'll shoot here! And again! And he has kept it out somehow!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
forward. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.